dumbbell curls. It's one of those really simple movements that can go wrong very quickly if you just start messing around with it. Look, at the end of the day, dumbbell curl starts by the side, comes up, finishes, you know, hand roughly in line with shoulder. You probably don't want to have it too tight back here because the bicep loses tension and they have less time under tension as a result and less stimulation to the muscle. But the one thing I guess really that's important to watch out for in bicep curls, and this is something you'll have to judge as you coach somebody because not everyone will get this and it won't make sense to them, is elbow position. So if when they're curling, their elbows end up going backwards here, the whole shoulder flexion extension bicep thing becomes a bit of an issue. The bicep isn't working as hard as it could in this position. If they had their elbows slightly in front of their body, and you'll even feel it yourself, if you take your arm from here to here, you get a much better bicep contraction here because it's crossing the shoulder as the shoulder works, and as a result the bicep has to work harder. So when they're curling, you're looking to have it just a little bit in front, and then brace the abs at the top before lowering. So what tends to happen when you do that is, if you're back here, like, I mean realistically there's nothing really happening through the bicep at this position. If you go out here and come back down, you come out here and brace and come back down, the bicep ends up doing way more work. They'll probably have to use a lighter load, but that's okay because remember the goal at the end of the day is to provide maximum stimulation to the bicep. It's not just to sling the heaviest weights where possible. And getting that brace in becomes very important because what tends to happen is someone gets fatigued is they curl and lean back, which essentially is putting this elbow position back out of place. So if I start with my elbows by my ribs, I curl and lean back, and then just brace down, you can see straight away my elbows have already moved forwards. And because they've moved forwards a little bit, now my bicep is way more into it. So if you think about the mechanical tension idea and concentric being easier than eccentric, they can kind of cheat it up sometimes. And then if you lower it down as well, look, the bicep's probably working to say, bro science, 80% of what it could work. But if they have a little bit of form loss on the way up, but they correct for the way down, they get maximum effort on the way up and on the way down as well because they're stronger eccentrically than they are concentrically, and they end up getting a better bicep workout for it. Same principle applies to barbell curls. It makes all the difference in bicep training. Give it a try yourself and you'll see exactly what I mean.